Hey guys, Marstenkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to jump in and do the next stage of the Movie Bosses 2 Red Zone that came out today, stage 4, which is versus BROLY. As always with these new stages, we are going to jump in and have our first attempt with the Heroes team. These stages 3 and 4 obviously not too crazy in terms of difficulty, so we should be okay to get these done with the Heroes team. I want to try and always still be pushing that Heroes agenda whenever new events come out. I want to try and get them done with the Heroes team. Managed to do all of the Boo Saga Red Zone aside from Kid Boo. Managed to have a very close run on the stream yesterday, but unfortunately I think the Heroes team, maybe that's where the train kind of stops, right? Because unfortunately they just can't quite hack it against Kid Boo. The big thing with the Heroes team is not really having enough units that are really strong in slot 1. I'm going to aim where I potentially am not going to get kills here, just because we can try and get as many stacks as possible if we're getting additionals with Rose. They don't have any of these units that are just a solid defensive wall in slot 1, because even AGL's Limit Breaker Vegito, when Kid Boo is fully built up, Limit Breaker Vegito is still taking like 500k from a super, if not more. In fact, I believe that was before he was fully built up. That was on the turn where he still had his like damage reduction from his intro and everything. So everyone else, you kind of have to rely on like dodge characters once Kid Boo has reached a certain level of attack power. And of course, the biggest problem with the Heroes team has always been the lack of like LRs and stuff, means that the team has a much lower HP pool overall than some of these other teams, which will maybe not struggle as much against Kid Boo because, you know, you have a bit more HP so you can survive some of these super attacks. But at least in terms of the Movie Bosses Red Zone, I did the first 2 stages when they came out with the Heroes team. We did the Z Broly stage earlier with the Heroes team as well. So we should be okay to get through the BROLY stage here. BROLY, I did a video the other day talking about the stats and everything for these 2 bosses for the new stages. We do have the Harudagan one coming out next week as well. BROLY, from what I could see from the stats, he doesn't have any special like attack mechanics. He doesn't hit as hard as the Z Broly, but he does have the ability to heal. So depending on how much he can heal, that's something that will obviously throw up a bit of a roadblock and slow down the fight a little bit. He does have a pretty decent amount of HP as well. But of course, when we end up with rotations like this, where we have Limit Breaker Vegito together with physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, obviously we are able to do a lot of damage. So he has a Fury gauge. It's interesting because when you look at Dokkan info to see the stats, it doesn't have like all the info from the event. Like until the event drops and we get the details in the news and stuff like that, there's a little bit of info that we still don't get to see. Although it seems like we have just hit him with a super, but his Fury thing has not gone up. So I don't know how that works exactly. But Vegito getting the triple super turn with that physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito support, yeah, we do a pretty solid amount of damage here. But yeah, so far that Fury gauge hasn't built up like at all, so I'm not sure how that actually works. Vegito, of course, taking double-digit damage from the super. His post-super defense on this kind of rotation is like 700 to 800k plus, if not more, with 60% damage reduction while his intro is up. So very good defensively here. And then physical Rose. Can we get an additional? Get another stack? No? Okay, well, we tank for double digits anyway with the guard and everything, so looking good here. I'll probably save the active skill, I think, for the final phase. Always best, I think, to do it that way. So go ahead and do this and then grab these. Because he's healing in slot 1. How much does he heal for? Okay, so it's just over a full bar. And we did a decent amount of damage with that Limit Breaker Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito rotation. We're not like insta-nuking him. He can be attack lowered in this phase as well, though, which is nice. So Tech Janemba coming in clutch with the double super, getting the extra attack lower as well. And then a 6.8. Yeah, Vegito, of course, very different looking unit when he's not on rotation with like other Super Saiyan characters, or even, you know, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito for his full potential. But still able to look very decent here. Would still be very strong defensively if he was to get supered here. But we take for double digits. Dark Mask King puts us back to full HP. And then, yeah, see, because he's been attack lowered, even Dark Mask King having to take that first hit to get his defense buff, he still took double digit damage. And then we take double digits from the super as well. So very, very straightforward. We're going to get healed in slot 1. I might do this, because then if Vegito's not being hit first, at least we share, I think, shocking speed with, yeah, Golden Metal Cooler. So we'll do that. And more of the attacks are in the middle anyway, which is where Limit Breaker Vegito is going to be the strongest option. So physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito doing a decent bit of damage here as well. Eats the normal. His Fury gauge is building up a little bit. Maybe it goes up like every turn. Or does it go up every time he heals? It's because he's not going up from us attacking him. So I wonder if does he even get to does he get to the third phase if you kill him like now, or is the third phase the Fury phase? I actually don't know that. What about when he supers? Is it going to go up now? No, it hasn't gone up now. Alright, let's see. Does it go up at the start of the next turn? Because there is the possibility that if you don't fill his Fury gauge, and then that's what transforms him into the giant Bio Broly, then can you just kill him here? Or is the Fury, does he do like a countdown super or something? Although I think that would have been in the details for when we looked it up on the Dokkan info page, right? Because it would have had a harder hitting attack, but I think we're just fine here like this. So I guess we just do this. Grab these and then grab physical orbs for you. Because yeah, the Fury gauge has gone up a little bit more now, so I guess it is just every turn. But it takes so many turns for it to fill up. Like, and I mean, the Heroes team, as good as it is, this isn't like one of the hardest hitting teams. So maybe this Bio Broly one is a lot easier than I thought. Because, I mean, I guess it all depends, right? If we kill him, if we get rid of his health bar here and then we go on to the third phase, then I guess I'm not really sure what the Fury gauge does. But if you're bringing strong, like, top meta level teams that are going to be doing more damage faster than this Heroes team build, you're going to kill him before the Fury gauge gets to full almost every time anyway, right? So yeah, I think Rose finishes him off here, because Vegito getting the third super does a pretty decent amount of damage with the crit as well. And then physical Rose, I suppose it depends whether he gets any additionals or not. He didn't get any additionals in the base, so he didn't get any extra stacks. Typical. Wait, did it go up more? Is it normal attacks put it up or something? Interesting. I mean, the thing is, this is making the fight take a lot longer, which means I think we are on the turn now where Vegito is out of his damage reduction. But of course, it doesn't really matter too much because we are going to kill him here. Even if he heals, Vegito obviously is going to be able to finish him off with the support from physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. So I guess we find out now whether the event just ends or if we are actually going to fight the giant Bio Broly. Which makes things a little bit more interesting because we are now at the point where the Vegito's passives have run out. So yeah, so if you don't fill his Fury gauge, he doesn't become the giant Bio Broly, which means, yeah, I find that strange then with how slowly that Fury gauge fills up, because like I said before, like if you're bringing any of the sort of top level teams, you're easily going to kill him before you fill that gauge, right? Let me have a look at let's check out the event info here afterwards just to get more clarification, because whilst I did that video for the stats, I never jump in and look at like the full details and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, there's the Heroes team continuing the Heroes agenda, no item versus the Bio Broly stage. But let me see what it actually says in here. So, does it give any extra information about Stage 4? So we just have Stage 4 versus Bio Broly. Stage 2 is obviously the AGL, and then Stage 3 Extreme STR. But yeah, it doesn't actually give any details about the Fury thing. So it seemed like it was at the start of each turn, but then I feel like it went up in that last turn when he got hit with a normal attack. But yeah, I mean, it seems like it's very, very easy to kill him before he actually gets to the Fury mode. So let me know what you guys think. What team did you use to take down Bio Broly? If he actually got to the Fury mode, let us know how that went. What team did you use? In terms of the stats from the Dokkan info, like his the giant Bio Broly is weaker than the legendary Super Saiyan Broly from the previous event. So yeah, I wonder if it is like additional normals. Maybe we'll test it out on a future stream. Let me know what team you guys use. Maybe we'll try out some other teams. But obviously with these stages being a bit easier, they're not ones that I'm going to do repeat videos, you know, like where we take a bunch of new units into the stage. Because definitely very straightforward. The healing wasn't really too much of an issue. He can be attack lowered. And if you can kill him and then that's the final phase, and he can be attack lowered in that phase, that does make it significantly easier. So anyway, let me know how you guys got on with the Bio Broly stage. Hirudegarn stage comes out next week. That one is an interesting one. In the final phase, he can't take damage until he supers, although he does usually super in slot 1, which is a very interesting one, because it means if he doesn't super in slot 1, your attacker in the first slot basically doesn't do any damage, which is kind of interesting because it's obviously lore relevant to Hirudegarn from the movie, but we'll obviously be doing that next week when that comes out. So let me know how you guys got on with these 2 new stages. What teams did you use? Whether you used items or not, it doesn't really matter. Obviously keeping the heroes agenda alive here, but let me know how you got on. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.